Before you travel, you want to find out what currency you are going to use, as well as the exchange rate. You can download the app XE to have a current update of how strong your currency is against the country you're going to. Regardless of the exchange rate, you want to get the most out of your money. Where do you exchange money to avoid getting dinged? You may want to check with your local bank to see if they exchange it, even if it's for a small amount to get you on your way. I can promise you it's not going to be the best exchange rate, but it's better than the airport. You just need a bit to potentially grab a taxi, a bite of food, or whatever you need until you get to a local place to exchange more money. Make sure you give them at least a week because generally they have to order in the money before you go. Try to avoid the airport at all costs. Generally speaking, airports have the worst exchange rate and they won't be super honest about it. If you need to exchange money at the airport, only exchange a small denomination to get you through until you can get to another money exchange. A few options while you're traveling. Find a local bank where you do not have to open an account. Find a local currency exchange. For both of these options, you can ask someone at a hotel or hostel that you're staying at. Withdraw cash from an ATM is another option. You may want to consider getting an account where there are no foreign transaction fees. Use your credit card, also worth looking for one with no foreign transaction fees. Unfortunately, some banks will ding you for the ATM fee, and then the bank in the country will also ding you as well. Things to know. Try to bring the newest money possible in your home currency. If there are any rips or tears, or if it looks really old, generally the country won't exchange it. If you can get smaller denominations of money exchanged, that is best, especially when you're shopping in public. You don't want to flash big bills, especially if you're by yourself. Contact your bank and let them know when you're traveling in country and out of the country, just in case they assume it's a fraud alert and suspend the activity on your account. Keep your money in a safe place, for example, in your money belt. Do not count your money in an open area. And if you do need to get into your money belt, go to a corner, bathroom stall, where no one can see how much you have. If most of your money is in your money belt, have a very little bit easily accessible in a zippered pocket for local shopping. One of my favorite experiences of markets was in Marrakesh, Morocco. The lines and lines of stalls and the twists and turns. The market was huge and filled with artisan goods and handmade treasures. Outside the market, they had dancing snakes and different creatures, and there were so many delectable food stalls to choose from. It was an experience worth seeing 100%. Markets are so fun, and some of the most amazing experiences are walking through markets, buying local goods. It can feel a little overwhelming, especially the first time, because everything is hustling and bustling. But I've got you covered with a few top tips for dealing with markets. I would suggest looking and not picking up items unless you are serious about buying them. In my many years of experience, in general, if you touch an item, the owner will come up and start selling you on that item. They will offer a good price to you, and they'll really want you to buy that item. If you're not interested or in a time crunch, it can be time consuming to talk to owner after owner after owner. I like to look only and say, no, thank you, or I'm just looking, and move through. Don't pay full asking price. When the time comes that you want to buy an item, it's time to barter. Here's some bartering tips to learn how to navigate negotiations. You have to set the price in mind that you're willing to pay. They are probably going to ask for some astronomically high price, so you're going to go lower than you're willing to pay price. Essentially, you want to go lower and then meet in the middle. You can always walk away, and then they may follow you. It's a fun game.